Well, for the record, my name is Corey Montalvo, aka Ice. I'm an original b-boy, second generation b-boy from back in 1980. I totally have a great respect for the scene, unequivocally, bro. The only thing I can say is that I gotta first of all, what we experienced back then, by no means can we experience today. And the reason for that was because we came from a different social environment, bro. You have to look at the setting where we came from. We came from an area where we didn't have anything. We didn't have any resources. The one thing is that you guys are lucky. Back then we didn't have DVD players. We didn't have access to the World Wide Web and all these things that makes it so easy for b-boys today. Back then we literally had to bust our butts to try to conjure up ideas and making up these different type of moves that we were responsible or that we played an integral role in innovating, bro. It was about respect, bro. Everything was about respect in the streets. That's how hardcore it was. It was a different animal back then. So I expect it to be different today. I don't expect for the Koreans to come out with the same attitude when they go out there in a cypher. By no means. Because first of all, they've never been exposed to what I've been exposed to. None of you have been exposed to what I've been exposed to, and I'm grateful for that, because what we've been exposed to, a lot of it was bad, bro, and what saved me from a lot of that crazy stuff was because of the b-boy, bro, because it was that hardcore. So in that way it's different. As far as the dance, keep on changing it up. The only thing is that I don't think I see a lot of dancing in a lot of the ciphers.
Should be.
Well, of course, the more well-rounded you are, the better you're going to define yourself as an artist, because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're creating art, but we're using our body as a canvas to be able to reflect that very art. Instead of it being with a pen, it's just with us using our limbs and things of that nature. But we are artists, so how you define yourself, you want to become well-rounded. Again, doing what you love and what's suitable to your own experience and the way you're able to express yourself as far as your body is concerned. Like Kenny, bro. Kenny's not a powerhead. Kenny was my inspiration. What I used to do was I used to look at Ken Swift from back in the day, right? And I said, I want to take what he has, which is style and finesse, but I want to put that into power moves. And I was able to accomplish that. I worked hard at it, but that was my goal, bro. I worked hard at it. Because at the end of the day, it's all depending on what you want to establish for yourself as a b-boy. If you want a legacy to follow you, this is the reason why 20 years down the road, I never would expect that people still remember me for what I did 20, 25 years down the road, but that's my legacy, because I worked for it. And I'm not saying that to be boasting, I'm saying that because that's what I worked hard for. Anybody can accomplish that, but it all depends on the kind of credibility that you want to attain for yourself as a b-boy or as a b-girl. It's really what it comes down to. Now, if you don't care about your legacy, then you can be just like anybody else. If that works for you, that's fine. And I'm not knocking it. But for me, that's not what it's about. You see, and that's the mentality back in the streets back then. Again, it was all about credibility. It was all about your respect. And where you get your respect is you have to go out there with aggressiveness and surely with an element of surprise. So that's why if I practice, bro, never practice in the ciphers like we do nowadays. It wasn't about before a competition. It was like, I looked at you like this, like, you ain't nothing to me, bro. And with boom, because that was the street mentality. The little bit that we had to work hard to try to cherish it, just like you said earlier, bro. The only thing I can say is you have a lot of break dancers, but very few b-boys.